If you've worked with counselors or therapists or life coaches in the past, you've probably been frustrated because the counselor or therapist will continually ask you, how do you feel about that? What do you think about that? Where you want to get information from them, you want to get advice from them. And I get it, there are certain best practices for therapy and counseling that, and even life coaching that wants to make the process about the client, not about the provider. But you're looking for information. Our approach is different at Conflict Therapist. We understand you're in conflict with somebody. Maybe it's a lawsuit. Maybe it's an argument. Maybe it is a dispute over something. And you want somebody to give you a suggestion, advice. Now, it's not an authoritative requirement that you have to do it, but you want somebody to give you advice on what you should do. You can make your own decision whether you want to follow it or not, certainly. But you want somebody to say, look, here, I'm an expert. I know about these kind of cases. Here's what you should do. And at our firm, the counselor that you'll be working with has experience with different types of conflicts. We're a certified civil court mediator. We are a licensed private investigator. We're also licensed and certified in many industries such as insurance, general construction, contracting, automotive, real estate, and we have certifications to know all these industries. So whatever conflict you're in will have to do with one of these adjacent areas, and we can tell you what experience we've seen in cases in the past. We've been a party as an investigator. Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. As a mediator to thousands of conflicts, court cases, disputes, litigations, and we can tell you very specifically what happens in these kind of situations so you can make an informed decision about your case. Without having been there before, you don't know, right? This is the first time for you. Hopefully it's the last. Hopefully we can help you make it the last. But if you want somebody to tell you, look, based on what you said, here's what you should do to get this result, we can tell you that. Of course, we'll give you the standard disclaimer that says, look, you have to make your own decision and whatever happens is going to happen, because it doesn't happen the same way all the time. But at least you have somebody with a very direct, very specific set of advice that you can listen to. We're not going to force it on you. We're not going to, require that you do it. Obviously, it's your decision. But at least it's not somebody asking you questions. How do you feel? What do you think you should do? What do you think the best answer is? If you had the best answer, you'd already be doing it, right? You want somebody to tell you very specifically what advice another person can offer you, especially one with some expertise in that area. And it's one point of view. Maybe you talk to somebody else and they give you another point of view. We'll also tell you why we have that opinion. So you can look at not only the opinion itself, but what is the motivation behind it. So if you want to get some actionable advice, things that you can actually take away from the conversation, go to our website, Conflict Therapist. You can see the link below, and we'd be glad to arrange a conversation with you to give you some strategy and some insight into how to conquer and win your conflict or your dispute with another party. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can access live one-on-one personal consultations with a licensed private investigator, a licensed commercial insurance broker, licensed certified real estate title examiner, also a certified civil court mediator. So if you have a need to talk to an expert in any of these fields, or even a licensed building general contractor, you can click the link below, actualhuman.com, and arrange a live one-on-one undivided attention with a licensed expert where you can ask any questions, get information about your situation, and we'd be glad to help.